Hello and welcome back to the channel. This time we will be covering the bus shuttles during the single most busiest night in the city, the Celebration of Lights. We will cover the last day, which is the Saturday on the long weekend, as usually that's the busiest night. If you like transit related content like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. Let's begin. The Robson Street fireworks shuttle is the busier of the two shuttles that run from SkyTrain to the West End. The other one runs from Railtown Roundhouse and is shorter and uses less drivers. The Robson Street shuttle starts at Burrard Station and heads down Burrard and up Robson to Davie Street. Service starts at 6 p.m. until 10:30 p.m. at which time everything is staged at Stanley Park along Georgia Street to take people back to the various Expo Line stations. The entirety of Davie Street is closed south of Robson, which means spectators have to walk down to English Bay. Each of the nights brings in well over 450,000 people to watch the event, but for bus spotters, this is the chance to see a service more frequent than the 99B line. Not to mention, this is the only time in a year where the largest assortment of transit bus types are seen on a single route. Aside from SkyTrain incidents, no route uses that many different types of articulated, standard, hybrid, and diesel buses. So for now, sit back and see the buses run down Robson Street. After watching the fireworks, Denman and Georgia essentially becomes this massive temporary transit exchange. You have everything lined up heading east to SkyTrain, as well as a selection of stuff headed north to Park Royal and points further out. Okay, I have to interject here. There was not one, but two accidents on the Lionsgate Bridge just as the crowds got out. And that really fricked things over. Essentially, all the buses going to SkyTrain took those first loads and got stuck heading back to Stanley Park where the turnaround is. It got bad enough that I had to walk back to SkyTrain myself. In fact, I'm pretty sure I beat one of the shuttles going to Burrard Station. Anyways, stuff from here comes from all over the place except for Surrey because it's too far and they have to deal with getting inundated with people exiting the SkyTrain stations in Surrey. Now this is where things get super wonky. After the fireworks, there's usually these extremely weird articulated services to handle the massive surge of people heading out of the downtown core. I spotted this rapid 211, which was very nonsensical because there's no 211 service downtown in the evening. Another year, I found a CNG bus on the 209, which was new at the time because according to an internal source, Burnaby uses up all their hours on shuttle stuff and has to outsource some of the work to Hamilton. Arctics on the 240 don't seem too special these days, but was a big deal in 2019 and in years prior. Richmond also had some of the specials at Bridgeport Station for stuff out to White Rock and South Delta, but the new deckers these days seem to be handling the loads pretty well. However, there was the odd Arctic trip on the 407 to Night and Marine thrown in there. Basically, everything was up to supervisor's discretion. At Scott Road Station, there are a few extras sent out to the 319, and on the final night at Surrey Central, there was an articulated bus on the 335. Previous years saw additional services on the 319, 320, and 321, but nighttime increases in years prior on other routes such as 502 saw some of these services reallocated. But yeah, pretty much anything on the frequent transit network was fair game for extra unscheduled articulated buses. And that brings us to a close to this video. What do you think should be done about the fireworks shuttles? Leave it in the comments. Anyways, thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one. Cheers!